My name is Carmen Lomas Garza, and I'm an artist and also an author of children's bilingual books in English and Spanish. And I'm here at the National Museum of the American Indian. And what I'm doing today is demonstrating how to make the tissue paper cutouts. All you need is paper, scissors, a glue stick, and string. You don't have to be an artist to be able to create these paper cutouts. So all the cutouts hang on a string. So the first fold that I make I call the string fold. And it's only folded an inch down. And then I fold it in half and fold it again. And the best thing about these cutouts is that it's all in the folding. However you fold it, it's going to create repetition. And that repetition is what creates the design. So I folded the paper this far. I'm going to fold it again and again. And then a couple more times. Fold it back. And then I'm going to fold it at an angle. And then I'm going to be cutting notches. A notch is just like a little bite. I'm only going to cut a little bit from this side and from this side. And so when I'm cutting, I like to sit up straight so that I have full arm movement. And I turn the paper, instead of turning the scissors, I turn the paper. And in this case, I'm going to flip it over and go ahead and cut another notch. And really, it doesn't matter what you cut, what shape of a notch, it'll work because it's repeated, and the repetition creates a design. So here is what happens when I did just 3 notches. Okay, so now here's the string fold at the top, here's the bottom edge, and what I like to do is just cut the bottom so that it's a little bit more interested in instead of just a flat edge. And again, anything that you cut will work because it's repeated. And then here in the middle, there's a lot of space here. I can cut a little notch here. That'll give another little design. And you'll see, it's very simple. When I make these cuts, I make sure that when I cut, the piece of paper just falls away. Because if it's still attached and you start to pull on it, it could tear the paper. It's very hard to control a tear. So just by carefully making sure that all the cuts are crossed, here's another one that won't come off. So then unfold. And there you have your cutout.
Very nice.
So to attach them to the string, I use a glue stick, waxy glue stick. Make sure that you put the glue right on the crease of the string fold, and then again on the flap. And then you lay the string right into that crease, and then you fold it over. And so you end up with your cutouts, one right next to the other, and you can leave just an inch or so of space between the cutouts. You can see that you can actually create some designs. There's leaves, there's giant flowers, and in this one, there's hummingbirds and fuchsia flowers and some leaves. So if you think about cutting half of a design, when you unfold it, you get the full figure. So think of the fold being the center of the image, of the design. And you can see the instructions on how to make these paper cutouts in my book, Making Magic Windows. And they're available for sale here at the museum. All the instructions that I have here are really quite easy to make. You just have to follow the folding instructions and cut with good scissors, sharp scissors.